Eric, the Ironfist Morante. Currently, I live in Houston, Texas. I got my mom in Houston. All my, my brothers and sisters. I got two brothers, 3 sisters. Everybody from Houston. They live there now, and I go back and forth from San Antonio to Houston. I went to culinary school after I got out of the Marine Corps, pursuing my bachelor's in food and beverage operations. So I love being in the kitchen, love cooking, making new dishes, stuff like that. My occupation right now is actually this right here. This right here. This right here. This right here. This upcoming fight for like the last 4 months straight. Well, I grew up fighting out of Houston, Texas. I've been going back and forth from San Antonio to Houston. There's several gyms over there in San Antonio that I use. There's places and workout gyms that I go to here as well. Aslan Boxing Gym, Memorial Park is where I do all my running. SA Fitness, Champion Fit Gym, Alcoceres, and Randazzo's Boxing Gym as well. Yeah, I served in the United States Marine Corps. I did 3.5 years active duty and then 3.5 years recuperating, so a total of 7 years. I was on an overpass of a bridge with my squad. There was 8 of us on the bridge, and a suicide bomber came underneath and detonated the bridge, and we all flew off. 6 of us had to get medevaced out of Iraq, and that's where I sustained my above the knee amputation of the right leg. Well, it takes a while at the beginning. Of course, it's a drastic change. It changes in the blink of an eye. But I've been an amputee for 7 years now, and I've taken it to the limits. I've pushed myself to the limits, and I've gotten a chance, and was very fortunate to accomplish a lot of things that most normal able-bodied people haven't done. Well, I've been fighting all my life. My dad gave me my first pair of gloves when I was five years old, and he'd sit there and hold his hands up, and I'd go in there and punch his hands, and I'd beat up my brother and stuff like that, and just play around. I've been fighting pretty much since I was a kid, but I got seriously into it in high school, right before I joined the Marine Corps, and then once I went to the Marine Corps, of course, I had a different occupation, but I was training off and on in between deployments, and then finally when I got hurt, came back, went to my old boxing gym, talked to my coach, and he saw me and asked me what happened. I told him the situation, and told him I wanted to get back in the ring. So we continued to train, and I spar. I've got this leg made, and it helps me out. I've adapted to it well, and doing really good things. I'm limited on some things, of course. Yeah, I'm not going to say that there's no, but the leg that we came up with actually helps me out, as best as I can for my situation. So I've taken it to the extreme, and it's done very well for me. Boxing is a sport that I grew up loving. I can be in the boxing gym all day long and not get bored, not get tired. Being at the gym, just hearing the bell, hearing the ropes hit the ground, hearing the smacks of the bag or the mitts, it just it drives me to be more competitive. And like I said, I could spend several hours at the boxing gym without even knowing that been working out for that long. And where other places like therapy and stuff like that, it's been different situation. It's given me some goals, of course. It's brought my drive back that I was missing for the longest time. And like I said, this is a sport that I've loved, and I'd like to continue and see how far we can take it. Paralympics is my overall goal, which is Morante's mission, is to try to have it as in Paralympic sports, that way we can compete with other amputees around the world and hopefully get a chance to come back home with a gold medal. NABA, I actually heard about a little bit over a year. My caseworker called me. I was in between Houston and San Antonio, and she told me that there was an organization that was allowing and training amputees for competitive sport, boxing. And for me, that raised an eyebrow and got me interested, very interested. So I went and checked it out and talked to them and met the other fighters. And very next day, I was a part of the group. I got recruited, and I've been with them for a little less than a year. Definitely put no limitations on yourself, because your mindset has to be on the way that you're comfortable. So, if people tell you can't do this or you shouldn't do that, if it's something that you enjoy doing and you think you could handle it, then most definitely don't put any limitations on yourself. That's my motto. If you think you can and you have the mentality to do so, then keep that mindset open and you strive for it. I'm actually very, very glad and very happy with the way that NABA's been working. Like I said, I've only been there for less than a year now, and there's been so many things going on that has opened up the doors for amputees. So it's not just the whole boxing thing. It's actually been training. My leg atrophy is not as bad as it used to be. I've gotten a lot stronger. My balance is better, and I feel very confident.
Okay, so now finally, do you have any words that you would like to give for your fans where this fight is going to take place, and any last words for your opponent?
Yeah, for the fans, definitely come out September 27th, San Antonio, Texas. Cowboys Dance Hall. It's going to be the first ever amputees fighting against each other. It's going to be an epic night, one definitely to go down in the history books. For my opponent, I hope you're ready, Joey, because I'm coming for you, bro. Semper Fi.